From 1939 to 1945, the world was plunged into a conflict that spanned continents and oceans, drawing nations from every corner of the globe into the deadliest war in human history. While tanks thundered across battlefields and planes roared overhead, another force worked tirelessly behind the scenes. A hidden army of support vehicles, often overlooked, kept the war machine alive, moving men and supplies across vast, perilous distances. From the iconic German Kubelwagen braving mud and shellfire on the Eastern Front, to the unstoppable American Willys Jeep dashing through shattered towns and rescuing the wounded under fire, and the rugged Soviet Gaz trucks forging through snow and ice to bring hope to besieged cities. These vehicles carried not just soldiers and weapons, but the very lifeblood of the war effort: food, medicine, ammunition, and the promise of survival. They weren't just machines of steel and rubber. They were the unsung heroes, the silent partners in every victory and every act of courage. The car played a critical, often invisible role. But what exactly was this role? In this series, we journey back to a time when the fate of nations rested on wheels and steel. We'll explore the remarkable cars used by each side: Britain, France, Germany, Russia, and the USA, uncovering the stories behind these mechanical warriors. If you enjoy these untold tales, please like and subscribe to help keep this history alive. But among all these machines, British war cars carved a legend of their own. Born from necessity and refined by relentless innovation, these vehicles were more than just transport. They were lifelines, command posts, and sometimes the last hope on the battlefield. With unmatched endurance, adaptability, and a spirit as unbreakable as the people who built them, British war cars were engineered to thrive where others faltered. Their unique blend of rugged design, quick field modifications, and sheer reliability helped shape the very outcome of World War II. First, the humble workhorse, the Austin Tilley. Over 30,000 of these versatile vehicles rolled off British assembly lines, each one destined for the front lines of history. With its 1.1-litre engine and 500-pound cargo capacity, this little utility truck kept supplies and messages moving through every corner of the battlefield. Tilleys braved shellfire to deliver ammunition, rescued wounded soldiers, and even served as makeshift ambulances in desperate moments. It was simple, rugged, and absolutely essential. In the mud of Normandy and the dust of North Africa, the Austin Tilley became a lifeline, its reliability earning the respect of every soldier it served. The second car is the legendary Tilley, produced by both Hillman and Morris, each with their own subtle differences but united in purpose. Designed to be small, reliable, and astonishingly easy to repair, these vehicles became the backbone of British logistics. Mechanics could fix them with basic tools, and spare parts were plentiful, making them a lifeline on the front lines. In deserts, forests, and bombed-out cities, the Tilleys never stopped running. Soldiers recalled how these humble trucks delivered ammunition under fire, evacuated the wounded, and even served as makeshift ambulances. Their unwavering presence was a quiet reassurance, proof that no matter the odds, help was always on the way. For commanding officers on the move, the Humber Super Snipe was more than just a car. It was a symbol of authority, speed, and reliability. This British staff car became the trusted chariot for generals and strategists, carrying them through the chaos of war. Under the hood, its robust 4.1-litre straight-six engine delivered 80 horsepower, propelling the Super Snipe to speeds of up to 80 miles per hour, fast enough to outrun danger and keep pace with the war's ever-shifting front lines. Field Marshal Montgomery famously named his Super Snipe Old Faithful, relying on it for every major campaign. He wasn't alone. Countless commanders trusted the Super Snipe to deliver them safely through enemy territory, its sturdy build and smooth ride making it a mobile command post. From the scorching deserts of North Africa to the battered roads of Europe, the Humber Super Snipe proved itself indispensable, an unsung hero that carried Britain's leaders to victory 1 mile at a time. The fourth car we will cover is a true unsung hero of the war. The Humber 4x4 heavy utility, known to all as the Box. was Britain's answer to the chaos and unpredictability of the front lines. Its robust, angular design was no accident. The box was engineered to conquer mud, shell-cratered roads, and the relentless demands of battle. Inside, its spacious, boxy frame could be rapidly reconfigured. One moment, a mobile command post bristling with radios, the next, an ambulance ferrying the wounded to safety. Officers, radio operators, and medics all relied on the box's reliability and protection. In the chaos of war, the Humber 4X4 heavy utility was more than just a vehicle. It was a lifeline, threading hope through the heart of the battlefield. Fifth is the Morris Light Reconnaissance Car, born from necessity as Britain braced for invasion in 1940. In the dark days after Dunkirk, the British Army desperately needed a fast, agile vehicle to fill the gap in reconnaissance. Designed and built in a race against time, the Morris LRC featured a welded steel hull, sloped armor up to 14mm thick, and a compact frame that made it the perfect scout for the unpredictable battlefields of W2. Armed with a Bren gun and sometimes a boy's anti-tank rifle, its three-man crew relied on speed, stealth, and nerves of steel, slipping through enemy lines, always one heartbeat away from disaster. The LRC's four-wheel drive and independent suspension allowed it to traverse rough terrain, while its periscopes and vision slits gave the crew a fighting chance to spot danger first. It wasn't made to take on tanks, its thin armor no match for heavy guns. Instead, it danced with danger, weaving through shattered landscapes, always searching, always watching. In one harrowing account from Normandy, a Morris LRC crew narrowly escaped a German Panther by ducking into a barn and waiting, breath held, as enemy treads rumbled past just meters away. Its mission, to scout enemy positions, slip past patrols, and gather the secrets that could turn the tide of battle. Every mission was a gamble. One wrong move, and discovery meant destruction. Yet, time and again, these crews returned with vital intelligence, sometimes after days behind enemy lines, surviving on ration biscuits and sheer determination. From the deserts of North Africa, where the LRC's air-cooled engine proved invaluable against the heat, to the hedgerows of Normandy, the Morris Light Reconnaissance Car brought back vital intelligence. It saved countless lives and proved that sometimes the bravest heroes are the ones who watch from the shadows, risking everything so others might fight another day. Born from the urgent need for a nimble reconnaissance vehicle, the Daimler Dingo emerged as a marvel of British engineering, small, silent, and astonishingly fast. Designed in 1938, the Dingo was quickly adopted by the British Army, earning its reputation as the ghost on wheels for its ability to vanish into the fog of war. Its 2.5-litre engine, advanced independent suspension and four-wheel drive gave it unmatched agility and comfort over rough terrain, while its low profile and armor kept its crew safe. The Dingo excelled in reconnaissance missions, slipping through enemy lines, gathering vital intelligence, and relaying positions back to command with remarkable speed and stealth. Its revolutionary pre-selector gearbox allowed lightning-fast escapes in reverse, making it a nightmare for enemy pursuers and a lifeline for its crew. The Daimler Dingo, swift, elusive, and forever etched in the annals of wartime ingenuity. When the British Army needed a fast, agile vehicle to pierce enemy lines and relay vital information, the Humber Scout car answered the call. Armed with Bren machine guns and state-of-the-art radio equipment, it was more than just a transport. It was a lifeline for intelligence. The Humber's crews risked everything, slipping behind enemy lines to gather secrets that could turn the tide of battle. In Normandy, a single Humber crew relayed enemy tank movements just in time to save an entire battalion. These unsung heroes became the eyes and ears of the British Army, silent, swift, and indispensable. From the scorching sands of North Africa to the shattered streets of Berlin, these vehicles, British and beyond, carried not just soldiers, but hope, resilience, and the promise of liberation. They rolled through victory parades, bearing the scars of battle and the dreams of a nation rebuilt. Britain's war cars became symbols of ingenuity and courage, their legacy echoing long after the guns fell silent. Today, restored and remembered, They remind us that even the smallest machine can shape the fate of nations and the course of history.